Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Drama Zone. Today I will explain episode 1 of the new Korean drama My Demon. My Demon episode 1 starts with Do-hee running one misty night. She is scared, looking back over her shoulder, then she stops as she sees a man walk toward her. In her narration, she explains how her life has always felt like a misty night. She is always on her toes, trying to distinguish the friends and foes in her circle. Now, as a man approaches her, she wonders what he is and if he will save her. She rushes towards him. In a flashback, we travel back 200 years ago in Joseon. A group of believers are meeting to pray one late night. Suddenly, a demon appears before them and dims out the candles. Everyone is shocked, confused and scared. Blood writing appears on the wall, and everyone starts running. Jong-gu-won, a demon, walks to the pulpit and leaves a red rose. He grabs the nearby cross and walks over to a young girl watching. The priest returns to save the girl, but Gu-won gives her the cross. He then makes a dramatic, fiery exit and praises himself. Later, he heads to the port and goes to a man who was trying to catch fishes. The country is facing starvation, and the man is hungry. Gu-won entices the man by giving him a fish. He asks if he would be interested in a deal. Of course, the man wonders who Gu-won is. Gu-won explains he is a demon and can give the man wealth for the next 10 years in return for his soul. The man, Park Bak-gyu, accepts the terms of the agreement and signs a blood contract. Gu-won leaves him happy after successfully fishing. Then the Gu-won left the man there after signing the contract. Present day 2023. We meet Do-hee at the 2023 Korea CEO Awards. She is happy about the turnout at the event and puts a pretentious man in his place when he tries to flirt with her. She then wins the CEO Award of the Year and proudly gives her acceptance speech. Do-hee is a chaebol heiress and is part of the Myri Group, one of the top companies in Korea. She is a beauty with brains and is not afraid to shine. A few days later, Shin De-jong, Do-hee's secretary, informs her about troubling news regarding one of their company drinks. Do-hee asks her to look into it and report back. Do-hee believes someone within the group is targeting her in a power grab move. Do-hee tries to use this opportunity to back out of a blind date planned by her grandmother, Madame Ju, but fails. Madame Ju refuses to go through with her checkup if Do-hee won't attend the date. Left with no choice, Do-hee heads to the hotel, where she is to meet her date. She promises to start for at least 30 minutes to avoid appearing rude. Elsewhere, Gu-won is at his lair and notices one of the contract's times is up. He quickly leaves to collect the soul as in agreement with the contract. This time, the man heads a mafia group and is unwilling to die. He tries to fight and bargain for a new contract, but Gu-won refuses. Gu-won insists a deal is a deal and says at least the man got the power and wealth he wanted. The man worries about what happens next, and Gu-won explains in detail that he will die of a heart attack and go to hell. After the man dies, Gu-won leaves, but he is spotted by one of the mafia men. However, there is a miscommunication about her date, and she ends up at the wrong hotel. Here, she interrupts Gu-won, who is busy spoiling himself. He is displeased by the intrusion and is confused when she says they are meant to be on a date. As Do-hee keeps referring to her grandmother as the Almighty, Gu-won wonders why the deity bothered to get him a date. By the time he realizes what she means, it is too late. Because she refuses to leave before 30 minutes are up. Do-hee finds Gu-won handsome but rude. She is staying because she needs to endure and get over this ridiculous date. The more they try to talk, the more outraged each gets. Gu-won wants his peace back, and Do-hee wants them to get their story straight on why their date failed. She realizes they didn't even introduce themselves, so she hands her card to Gu-won. Initially, Gu-won is hesitant to give her his card but finally does. It turns out that when he is not working as a demon, he runs the Sunwall Foundation. The foundation supports traditional artists and regularly produces superb traditional performances. Gu-won is offended that Do-hee doesn't recognize his foundation and asks why she is so uncultured. She points out she is busy running a big, successful company and trying to manage the modern warfare that is her life. She thinks Gu-won was tricked to attend the date and finds it funny. She deduces he might have a big problem if his side had to go to such lengths. Gu-won says that she is making him nervous and their 30 minutes come to an end. As she leaves, she barges into the mafia men, who are there to settle the score with Gu-won. Gu-won's cake nearly falls on her, but he steps in to save his cake. Do-hee thinks he is saving her. She is also moved, thinking he got her the cake since it is her birthday. Her heart flutters as he holds her in his arms. She quickly comes to her senses and excuses herself to use the restroom. While she is busy blushing and trying to calm herself in the restroom, Gu-won handles the mafia men. He uses his powers to put the men inside the newspaper but later releases them. He is pissed because they ruined his cake and disrupted his time. Once Do-hee returns, she is shocked that the cake has already been touched. This episode ends with Do-hee's surprised look. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode.